Hello, hello. Welcome, friends, to our Peek into Pink event. I am Jennifer here with my good friend Jocelyn, and we are super excited to tell you guys a little bit more about our business tonight. We're going to be super quick. We're going to try to have you guys done in less than 20 minutes, and we have some cool things to kind of just from you guys. One thing is when you jump on, you do want to make sure that you gave StreamYard permission. Right above this post is a little link. If you click on that, it will actually take you and give you permission. Comment once you jump on. Let us know who invited you or where you're coming from. I am in South Louisiana, and it's a little called Houma, south of New Orleans, and I am a mom. I have twin girls that are 9, and I used to be a teacher, and I started Mary Kay just to get my products half off. And so that was 10 years ago. I started when my girls were a month old. So, and we're going to kind of just tell you guys a little bit more in the next few minutes, and I'll let Jocelyn tell you guys a little bit about her.
Yes. Hi, guys. I am Jocelyn Young. I'm a sales director here in Dallas, Texas. A little bit about me. I started my Mary Kay business 3 years ago, and I'm still a teacher. So I love this business because it's so flexible of working with my other jobs. So I love that.
Yay! No, that's perfect. So yeah, we're both teachers, and I was a teacher first. I taught for 13 years, and like I said, I just started Mary Kay, taking my products half off, and then used it to earn some extra money, and now it's my full-time job. So I'm very excited about that. And so, Jocelyn, let's tell them a little bit, maybe about some of the things we thought were going to be a problem when we started our business. But before we do that, look, I have 2 people to show you guys. See how it says Facebook user, y'all? We don't know your name, so we can't give you any prizes. This one too. So make sure you jump out of here, give StreamYard permission, and then jump back in, and we'll be able to see your names. So real quick, I just wanted to mention that. Okay. So now tell me something that maybe would have kept you from joining Mary Kay.
Yeah. So I was super shy. Like, I did not like talking to anybody I didn't know. I used to get really nervous in front of like a full group of women. So that was a main thing why I wouldn't have started a Mary Kay business. But I'm so grateful that I said yes, because I got out of my comfort zone, and now I am not as shy as I used to be, and I can talk to a full group of women. So I just love that, how Mary Kay gets you out of your comfort zone and you grow as a person. So.
I can completely agree with that. I used to tell people I could stand in front of my students all day, but put me in front of adults, and I would have turned like crawfish red, and I would have been hyperventilating. And so now I can do the same thing too. So I wouldn't have said I was shy, but I definitely didn't feel comfortable talking in front of adults, especially like I do now. So one of my things was really just what I had on my plate, not having enough time. When I actually signed up, I told the lady on the phone, I don't have time to do this. So like, I'm just going to get my products half off. And she was like, okay. And so, but I needed $800 a month for daycare because I had twins who were a month old. And it didn't make sense to get a job to pay for my babysitter for my teaching job and then have to pay a second babysitter. That wouldn't have worked. So, it absolutely made sense for me. I had my director said, well, let me just come show you some new products, invite some people over. And I had my aunt, my cousin, and my best friend at the kitchen table. We all held babies, washed our face, passed them around. And she sold $700 that day. And so we make 50% of that. And so I was able to get $350 in profit in an hour. And I was like, there's no other job. I'm going to go make part-time money, $350 an hour, because it was almost half of what I needed for daycare. So just kind of kept working from there. Within 6 months, I had earned a free car, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what I'm doing. So I was working 2 jobs with infants and just kind of juggling a full plate, but busy people get things done. So I think that's why you do so well too. You was a teacher, I was a teacher, but what's cool about Mary Kay and the time is just like the flexibility. You can kind of fit it in. And so I know Jocelyn just moved, and I moved about 6 months ago. and I had to move my office since I took the Christmas down. I had to take it down yesterday. I was so sad about it. But I needed to get my office to my new place. And so I was moving yesterday, like still helping customers. I had a couple people come by and pick things up. So it's really cool to have that flexibility. So that is my big thing. What's another one of yours, Jocelyn?
Another one of mine is I didn't know that many people. So like I felt like I was like, who am I going to ask? Like, I don't know. Like I was shy. Like I didn't want to talk to people that I didn't know. So that was a big thing. But what the beauty about Mary Kay is we're built off of referrals. So you know one person, and then that one person knows another person. So that's how you keep growing in your business. And just now, just everything being online is like amazing.
Yeah.
Because you get to meet so many other people that don't live around you. And I always say it's like a perfect time to get started.
Yeah. It's perfect. We had no idea. I know when COVID happened and we went home we thought we were coming home for 2 weeks, and we had to pivot our businesses. We did everything in person for this. And so it's beautiful that we got to keep our businesses growing. I know like I've heard, I think it's Revlon went like bankrupt through COVID because people weren't putting makeup on, but they were still washing their face. So that was a blessing to us. And so our company pivoted. They started producing hand soap and hand sanitizer very quickly. And so we surely have been blessed, with that growing. And so one of my favorite things is I'm in Louisiana. Jocelyn is in like more of the Dallas area, and we have a group of friends in the Houston area. And thanks to this, actually, COVID was a blessing for us because we got to start working together and doing all these live events together. So like we didn't used to see each other all the time, and I feel like I see like 3 times a week solid now. And so we can do it before and after. So before we jumped on tonight, Jocelyn and I were just chatting and catching up about Christmas. So I love that. And I knew a lot of people, but I joined and thought, oh, my mom's people, because she did Mary Kay before me, were going to just start buying from me. And I had waited about a year from when she passed away to when I signed up. And all her people had consultants by the time I signed up. And then I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? So I remember thinking like, I wasn't going to know anybody. And where were all these people going to come from? So that made a difference too. I think my last one is, I didn't feel like I was the sales type. I didn't feel like I could sell anything. And then I was also afraid to like be pushy, because you always have that mindset that someone who's a salesperson has to be pushy. And so when my director came and did that class for me, I didn't feel like she was being pushy. I just felt like she was telling us about the products. And then all my friends started buying stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, like she didn't really even do anything. I owned a scrapbook craft store before I started Mary Kay. So I taught while I was teaching, and I ran the store with my mom. And I remember there were days that I didn't sell like a 50-cent sheet of paper. And so when I started, that was another thing. I was like, I can't sell anything. Like I used to not be able to sell paper to people. And I was specific. Like that's what it was. Look, well, someone's still testing. It's not working. So click the link. I think Carrie posted it right here, y'all. And anytime you come back after, it should work. So this is just a first time thing. So yeah, my last objection was not the sales type, but what's cool about our products is people try them and they kind of decide for themselves what they like. That's what I've always found. Like you get to try it out. We do have a guarantee for our products, so no one's ever stuck with anything. I know my uncle bought my aunt a big gift set for Christmas, and she called me and said, I already have this. I haven't finished using it. Can I exchange it for something different? And so instead of the charcoal mask that she already had some of, she wanted to get a lipstick instead. And so you can always exchange it. And so that's something that we can pride ourselves on with our customers, is that you don't really have to be salesy. You just have to tell them about our products, and it is just beautiful. And so now that we've kind of told you guys about that, we are going to tell you a little bit about what it looks like right now. I think Carrie just posted for us to do that. Can you really make money? Yes, you can. So like I said a few minutes ago, we definitely pivoted in March, and we started doing online classes where Our customers could see, just like me and Jocelyn are doing right now, they could see us, but we can't see y'all. And so we started sending out samples. And I know myself personally, in April, I sold $8,000, and then I did it again in May. So in April and May, I sold $16,000 in products. And so we make 50%. So I was able to put $8,000 cash in my family's pocket, not including my other money from the company, bonuses and stuff. That was just selling the products. Anyone who joins gets the same 50%. So everyone gets that. So I've been in 10 years. Jocelyn, how long have you been in?
3 years.
So she's been in 3 years. So we both make that same 50%, y'all. So it's not like, oh, Jennifer's been in longer, so she makes more. Everyone makes the same 50%. Even if you just want to save money on your product, you save 50%. Like, it's that simple. That's why I joined. I was like, I'm broke. I have 2 kids. I'm a teacher. I'm married to a teacher. At the time, I was married to a teacher. And so I was like, we just don't have that extra money. I just need I don't know if you guys shop with a coupon like me. I'm like, everything has to be on sale. I have to have a coupon. And so what is cool about our business? Why don't you tell them a little bit about what a schedule for a consultant looks like?
Sorry, say it again.
What is like a schedule for a consultant, like anyone who joins, look like?
Honestly, it's up to them. Like, I have a lot of people that join just to get the discount. Then I have some people join just to make $100 a week. And that's like doing, I don't even know, like an hour, 2 hours of work a week.
Yeah.
And it's kind of just up to what you're wanting out of your business and how much money you're wanting to make. And I love that. And I love the beauty of we get to choose what our schedule looks like. And, like Jennifer gets to choose like when she wakes up and she doesn't have like a boss to go to work to. Like, she's her own boss, and I love that. And I'm my own boss, and I get to choose like she was saying, like I was moving all week, and so I get to fit in Mary Kay when I want to make it work. So it's honestly up to them.
I agree completely. My daughters, I was sick for 2 weeks, and then I had 2 sick kids last week. So literally 3 weeks of sickness, no COVID, thank God, but just sick. And it's hard, but I was able to juggle and put products outside so people could come grab them or drop them in mailboxes. And we did that whole thing. We did that during all of COVID. So I had a customer come today and pick something up with a face mask on. I've had a few people I put in the mailbox, or they come get it from my front porch or whatever. And so it's beautiful because we can still get our products to our customers whatever way they choose. So like, that's what we get to keep, continue doing that. And so right now the company has given us a huge big blessing, and it is only $30 to join our business. And so $30 right now, y'all, I don't know if you know, if you have a baby right now, you get to tax deduct that whole baby for the year. It's the same thing with the Mary Kay business. If you join today, they don't know if you joined on January 1st or December 27th. And so it is a great tax deduction. So if you're looking for just a way, I actually have a doctor who is in my unit, is what we call them. And her CPA told her, you have to get a home-based business because we've got to get some tax write-offs for you. So it's very helpful because everybody has a cell phone, and that becomes a tax deduction when you open a Mary Kay business. Your coffees can be a tax deduction. I ordered a new printer for my apartment. My internet for my apartment, which I'm going to have anyway, is all part of that. And so it's really cool. Best time to join right now, just for the tax deductions alone by itself. And so we have something exciting. We are offering $100 in free products. So if you decide today, okay, I could either use some extra money, I would love to get the discount, or like, I really need to like replace a big amount of income, or you need to make money quick, you can absolutely do multiple ways you can kind of work the business. And so we are giving you $100 free. $100 free, y'all. So you spend $30 to sign up. You get your 50% discount. And we're going to give you $100 in free products. 100. Isn't that exciting? I think that's exciting.
Yeah.
I didn't tell my friends we were doing that. We just decided before we came on. So just text them and be like, oh, I'm $100 free. And they're like, what are you talking about? And just tell them, Jennifer said that's what I got if I signed up today. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. So y'all, it is the best place to be. I call it the best mom job in the whole world, because with a sick daughter, one of my girls had to stay home the last 5 days before Christmas break. And the other one on the after school on the last day was like, I don't feel good. And I was like, well, thank goodness I get to work from home. There's not a whole lot of businesses. You could still make money. So in the first 22 days of the month, like I said, I was sick for 2 weeks. My daughters were sick that third week. They split that last week. And I still sold over $3,000 to customers, pre-Christmas sales. And so, y'all, 50%, I made $1,500 while I was homesick with my babies. Like, I just feel like that's such a blessing. As a teacher, they would have not loved me taking 3 weeks off of work and not being able to get anything done there. So I don't think that would have been going over too well. Hey, I need 3 weeks off of work, so we could kind of ease that in. So that's what we have for you guys. We love what we do. We would love to have you on our teams. We would love to give you $100 free as a Christmas present. And we'll stay on for just a second. Oh, look, Debbie, you got it. We're going to answer any questions, y'all. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and comment those. And we may pull for some prizes if we get some questions and some comments going. But Jocelyn and I, like I said, we're going to hang out just talking about a few other perks. Yes, $100 free in products. Oh, we love you, Carrie. You feel better. $100 in free products, y'all. Like, seriously, such a no-brainer. I always tell people when it was $100 to start, that's how much we pay. And so I always tell people that's every time I go to Sam's or Costco. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Carrie. Sorry, y'all. I just start talking. I get excited. There is a survey that your consultant is going to send you, and you want to make sure you get that filled out. So to get the $100 free, you have to sign up today before midnight. And make sure you fill out the survey. That's how your consulting gets credit. So make sure you get credit. Yes, comment to see if it comes through, y'all. If anyone wants to comment, you absolutely can. So anyway, survey, $100 free. Join us for tax deductions. I know I joined just for the discount, so it was worth it. So yeah, Debbie, next time you come back, you're going to be able to see your name. You shouldn't have to do that StreamYard thing again. So. Well, I don't see any questions, y'all. Ask away if y'all have any. We're just hanging out, waiting for y'all to ask us some questions. I guess we did a good job. Does that mean we did a good job?
Yeah, I think we did good.
I cracked myself up, y'all. I hope y'all laughed at us tonight. At least me. I love making you guys laugh and doing all the fun things. And look, Jocelyn, we did it in less than 17 minutes. I think that's great.
Hey.
All right, guys. Well, y'all have a great night. We can't wait to see you join us and get those tax deductions and make some money. Y'all have a great night.